After military service, Chester Burnett formed his band in West Memphis, Arkansas in 1948, billing himself as the Howlin' Wolf. He was brought in by Ike Turner to record for Sam Phillips. Phillips hadn't yet set up his Sun Records and regularly leased his recordings to the Chess label in Chicago. Wolf's debut single, Moanin' at Midnight, was released in 1951 with the song we listened to, How Many More Years, as the B-side. Delta Blues Band, the Howlin' Wolf, kicking off this commercial-free hour of music on WYAR 88.3 FM. This is Kent, and you're on Theme Street, a show all about the word on the street. And the word on the street, year.
You can stay all night and play with my TV. TV is the thing this year, this year. TV is the thing this year. Oh yes, radio was great, but now it's out of date. TV is the thing this year. Last night I was watching old time mix. My TV broke, boy, I was in a fix. I got on the phone, called my man, said, get here, Daddy, as fast as you can.
TV is the thing this year.
Oh, yes, TV is the thing this year. Radio was great, but now it's out of date. TV is the thing this year. He turned my dial to channel 1. I knew that this was gonna be fun. He turned my dial to channel 2. That station thrilled me through and through. He moved one notch to channel 3. I said, I love what you're doing to me. He said, wait a minute, try channel 4. Just about the time someone knocked on the door.
TV is the thing this year.
Oh yes,
TV is the thing.
Trying to tell you, radio was great, but now it's out of date. TV is the thing this year. The way he we eased into Channel 5, I swore my man had fluid drive. We moved once more to Channel 6, then he opened up his bags of tricks. On Channel 7, the show was late. We got our kicks on Channel 8. He turned my dial to Channel 9 and said, baby, your set is working fine. He moved a little to Channel 10. Then we started all over again. When he finally hit my Channel 11, I cried, Mama, he treats your daughter good.
Is the thing this
Yes, it is.
TV is the thing this year.
Radio was great, but now it's out of date. TV is the thing this year. Baby, my TV set will need fixing just about this time every night.
Turn your back on me and taste another kiss with such delight. It hurt me so inside. Oh Lord, I must have cried the tear of the year last night. And darling, when I heard that final crushing word, that someone else's arms would hold you tight, I wish that I was dead. Oh Lord, you know I shed the tear of the year last night. I built my home by each and every dream, and now you are slipping through my fingers like the ripples in a stream. Oh, darling, you can say our love has seen its day, but I'll forever go on feeling blue. I'll feel the hurt inside. I felt the night I cried the tear of the year over you. Oh, the tear
just misses what kisses you
A number one song on Your Hit Parade from 1937, Benny Goodman with This Year's Kiss, an Irving Berlin tune from the musical On the Avenue. Before that, a tenor with a 4-octave range, Mr. Excitement, Jackie Wilson, The Tear of the Year from 1961, a prominent figure in the transition of rhythm and blues into soul, and a master showman, Jackie Wilson. We heard from one of the most popular female recording artists of the 50s, Dinah Washington. TV is the Thing This Year from 1953. Washington's versatility allowed her to perform and record in a variety of styles. In 1986, she was inducted into the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame, and in 1993, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And we started off the set with Joanne Campbell, Happy New Year, Baby, from 1958, composed by the up-and-coming songwriting team of Neil Sedaka and Howard Greenfield. Both born in Brooklyn, teenage friends Howard Greenfield and Neil Sedaka formed a songwriting partnership, and in 1958 signed on as songwriters to Alden Music. In their first year there, they scored their first major hit with Connie Francis's Stupid Cupid. When Sedaka signed to RCA Records as a solo artist, he and Greenfield composed a string of hits for Sedaka to record, including the chart-topping Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. It's American Music History on WYAR's Theme Street, and we might even throw in a little something for our European friends listening in. This is Kent, and the word on the street, year.
I was born over 10,000 years ago. Hallelujah. There ain't nothing in this world that I don't know. Hallelujah. I saw Peter, Paul, and Moses playing a ring around the roses, and I licked the guy that says things so. Hallelujah. I saw Noah when they built that famous ark. Hallelujah. Well, I'm that guy that cried the boat after dark. Hallelujah. Well, I saw him when he nailed it, saw him heist a sail it, and I'll lick the guy that says things so. Hallelujah. Well, I'm that guy what drove the mule around the world. Hallelujah. I'm that guy that drove the mule around the world. Hallelujah. First I drove him up and down and turned him around and drove him around, and then I'll lick the guy that says things so. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hallelujah. I taught Solomon how to say his ABCs. Yeah. I taught Columbus how to sail 7 seas. Hallelujah. I taught Pope to blind Homer, showed the Britain how to whip the Romans, then I'll lick the guy that says things so. Get up. I'm that guy that drove the mule around the world. Get up. I'm that guy that drove the mule around the world. Hallelujah. First I drove him up and down and turned him around and drove him around, and then I'll lick the guy that says things so. Get up, get up, get up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
the day you make it clear. You love me 24 hours a day, 365 a year, 365 a year, 365 days a year.
My darling, I have loved you oh so many years. All these many years I've loved you, no one has ever known.
No one has ever known but me alone.
We've kept it locked inside our hearts and smiled through all those tears. My darling, I have loved you oh so many years. Each night within my lonely room I cry, dear, over you.
I'll pray to God that things will turn out right.
And when the dawn of day appears, I brush away my tears. My darling, I have loved you oh so many years. Maybe fate will lead us down a path where we will meet again.
And then we'll both be free to love anew.
Then one sweet kiss from your dear lips will banish all those tears. My darling, I have loved you oh so many years. We'll just go on pretending that our life is oh so gay.
And happy, dear, though we're not side by side.
When all the time my heart is longing just to have you near. My darling, I will love you oh so many years.
Kitty Wells and Webb Pierce. Oh, so many years, from 1957. In 52, Paul Cohen, an executive at Decca Records, approached Wells to record It Wasn't God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels. Wells was disenchanted with the music business and was considering retirement, but agreed to the session because of the $125 union scale recording payment. The single took off during the summer of 52 and sold more than 800,000 copies. It was the first single by a female artist to peak at number 1 in the 8-year history of the country music chart, where it remained for 6 weeks. Before that, Worcester, Massachusetts' own Georgia Gibbs, 24 hours a day, 365 a year, from 1955. We heard from guitarist Django Reinhardt and violinist Stéphane Grappelli as the Quintet of the Hot Club of France, 12th year, from 1939. The group was founded in France in 1934 by Reinhardt and Grappelli and active in one form or another until 1948, one of the earliest and most significant continental jazz groups in Europe. And we started off the set with the Golden Gate Quartet, who won a contract with Bluebird Records and in their first recording session in August of 1937 recorded 14 songs in 2 hours, including the one we listened to, Born 10,000 Years Ago. The following year, the great record producer and talent scout John Hammond asked them to appear at the first From Spirituals to Swing concert held at Carnegie Hall, after which their popularity grew exponentially and helped spread the good word of the African-American spiritual. Is music that literally changed the world, on WYAR's Theme Street. This is Kent, and the word on the street.
Walla walla, you're at Ramesses wiggy waggy wool. That's the way they used to talk 3,000 years ago. I met two Egyptian mummies from King Pharaoh's tomb. They dug them up some time ago, but I don't know by whom. They told me all about King Tut and everything they knew. And all the things they spoke about, I'll now translate for you. The world has changed an awful lot, they want you all to know. But they still hear the jokes they told 3,000 years ago. Back in the days of Pharaoh, the girls were shy on dress. Looking at the women of today, we see they wear much less. 3,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. Bum diddy bum biddy biddy bum, 3,000 years ago. Hocus pocus, blintus, lollipop, alley-oop, whoop whoop. Which means in Egyptian lingo, I'm the horse's hoof. Old King Pharaoh had 200 wives to treat him rough. Today, if you got just one wife, you got it tough enough. Every woman wore a veil to hide her face from view. We saw a lot of girls today who ought to wear 'em too. The ladies would salam the men or else they'd get the sack. If you salam the girls today, you bet they'll slam you back. Years ago they rode on camels and they felt like lords. They were lucky then because they didn't have to ride in Fords. 3,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. Bum diddy bum biddy biddy bum, 3,000 years ago. Coca-Cola, cups and kibitza, Luxian soup with peas. That means it's the time of year to change your BVDs. We see the girls are always hungry when you take them out. In our days, we fed them on pigs and sauerkraut. No cafes or no cabarets, we didn't spend a cent. And all we did was walk the girls around the Orient. Cleopatra used to dance alone before the king. But the way they dance today, her dance wouldn't mean a thing. Those Egyptians never heard of profiteering men. And I understand that they had no bananas then. 3,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. Bum diddy bum biddy biddy bum, 3,000 years ago.
15 years and I'm still serving time with that good man of mine. I've been married 15 years, I've shed 15 million tears. 15 years and I'm still serving time. 15 years and I ain't got a dime, not a dime in those long 15 years. Each night I drink 15 beers to forget those 15 years with that good man of mine. Oh, there ain't no bars on the window, and there ain't no locks on the door, and there ain't no guards in the courtyard, but I'm a prisoner forevermore. 15 years and I'm still serving time with that good man of mine. When I let those church bells chime, tell me, was that a crime? 15 years and I'm still serving time. All my cooking goes to waste, bread and water's all I taste. 15 years and I'm still serving time. With this family on my tail, can't save up no dough for bail. 15 years and I'm still serving time. Oh, there ain't no chains on my ankles, and there ain't no ropes on my hands. And there ain't nothing nowhere, but I'm a prisoner to that man. When his shirts hang on the line, how I wish that neck was mine. 15 years and I'm still serving time. Oh, there ain't no bars on the window, and there ain't no locks on the door, and there ain't no guards in the courtyard, but I'm a prisoner forevermore. 15 years and I'm still serving time with that good man of mine. Got 6 kids from 1 to 9, some are his and some are mine. 15 years and I'm still serving time, and I loved every moment of it. It was beautiful. I just loved it.
If you ever been mistreated, then you know just what I'm talking about. If you ever been mistreated, then you know just what I'm talking about. I worked 5 long years for one woman, and she had the nerve to put me out. I got a job at a steel mill, trucking steel like the slave, for 5 long years every Friday. I went straight home with all of my pay. If you ever been mistreated, you know just what I'm talking about. I worked 5 long years for a woman, and she had the nerve to put me
B.B. King, 5 long years from 1965. King performed a 10-minute spot on the Memphis radio station WDIA. With the spot becoming so popular, it was expanded into the Sepia Swing Club. While at WDIA, he was given the nickname Bill Street Blues Boy, later shortened to Blues Boy, and finally to BB. Before that, some Pearl Bailey, 15 years from 1945. After appearing in vaudeville, she made her Broadway debut in St. Louis Woman in 1946. She won a Tony for the title role in the all-black production of Hello Dolly in 1968 and won a Daytime Emmy Award for her performance as a fairy godmother in the ABC after-school special Cindy Eller, A Modern Fairy Tale in 1986. 2 years later, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Reagan. And we started off the set with one of the most popular singers in the U.S. in the early 20th century, Billy Murray, 3,000 years ago from 1923. Nicknamed the Denver Nightingale, Murray started recording regularly in New York City and New Jersey around the Tin Pan Alley in 1903 and made his last recordings in February of 1943. You're listening to WYAR 88.3 FM. We're only on the air thanks to contributions from listeners like you. If you'd like to help keep your local independent radio station going, you can make a contribution by visiting the website wyar.org or through the good old postal service at mailing address P.O. Box 414, Yarmouth, Maine 04096. Your support is greatly appreciated. You never know what you're going to hear on Theme Street. This is Kent, and the word on the street.
One minute to midnight, 1 minute to go, 1 minute to say goodbye before we say hello. Let's start the new year right, 12 o'clock tonight, when they dim the light. Let's begin kissing the old year out, kissing the new year in. Let's watch the old year die with a fond goodbye and our hopes as high as a kite. How can our love go wrong if we start the new year right? Let's watch the old year die with a fond goodbye and our hopes as high as a kite. How can our love go wrong if we start the new year right?
7 years with the wrong woman is more than a man can stand. 7 years with the wrong woman will wreck most any good man. 7 years with the wrong woman, it's the same in the mountain or dale. She'll stay awake all night to start a fight and have you thrown into jail. 7 years with the wrong woman is punishment that is bad. 7 years with the wrong woman will drive most any man mad. When you've married the wrong woman, there is only one thing you can do. Dig yourself a hole and crawl in that hole, then pull the ground over you. 7 years with the wrong woman put me in this dirty jail, and she's got all of my money and laughs 'cause I can't get bail. In that final day of judgment, when the good Gabriel starts in to blow, if I see her face in that heavenly place, I'll ask to be sent down below. Listen, boys, if you're thinking of marriage, take warning to what I tell. Don't you marry the wrong woman. It's worse than living in hell. 7 years with the wrong woman, it'll age you and turn your hair gray. They say love is blind, but search till you find a face you can stand every day.
I can recall as though it were yesterday. Everything seems so clear. Memories are things time cannot wash away. These are my cherished years. When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for country boys. Soft summer nights, we'd hide from the lights on the village green. I had a ball when I was 17. When I was 21, that was a very good year. Was a very good year for big city men. I had an apartment up the stairs. I'd spray joy in my hair and let it fall undone. I was so sexy at 21. I can recall as though it were yesterday. Everything's bright and clear, yeah, yeah. Memories are things time cannot wash away. These are my cherished years. When I was 35, that was a gasser of a year. A very good year for great templed men with independent means. They'd ride me in limousines. Costume chauffeurs would drive. Honey, I was much wiser at 35. The days grow short. You caught me in the autumn of my year, but I think of my life as vintage wine from a rare old fig, and from the brim to the dregs I've kept it pure and clear. Oh, I've had some damn good years. I can recall thank God for the good years. I've had some very good years. Ooh, some very, 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 very good years.
Maybe it's much too early in the game. Ah, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night, welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of 1,000 invitations you'll receive. Ah, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year? New Year's Eve. Case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Margaret Whiting, What Are You Doing New Year's Eve? The first recording of the song, written in 1947 by Frank Loesser as an independent song, not written for a particular movie or musical. Loesser wrote songs for over 60 Hollywood films and for Tin Pan Alley, many of which have become standards. He was nominated for 5 Academy Awards for Best Song, winning once for Baby It's Cold Outside. Before that, The Angel, Della Reese. It was a very good year from 1966. The song was made famous by Frank Sinatra's version in D minor, which won the Grammy Award for Best Male Vocal Performance in 1966. We heard from singer-songwriter and country blues artist Cliff Carlisle, 7 Years with the Wrong Woman from 1932, a yodeler and a pioneer in the use of the Hawaiian steel guitar in country music. He played with his brother, country music star Bill Carlisle, as a brother duo before Cliff retired and Bill started a new Carlisle's group. And we started off the set with Bing Crosby, Let's Start the New Year Right, Irving Berlin's New Year's song from the film Holiday Inn, issued on the flip side of Bing's original 1942 version of White Christmas, which won the Academy Award for Best Original Song and eventually led to another film based on the song called White Christmas in 1954, starring Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Ellen. It was an extremely loose remake of Holiday Inn. Well, as we say goodbye to one year and hello to another, we'll get out of here for now, but leave you with one more from Spike Jones. Jones and his band recorded under the title Spike Jones and his City Slickers from the early 40s to the mid-50s and toured the U.S. and Canada as the Musical Depreciation Review. This track was released on the flip side of Jones' #1 novelty sensation, All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth. Here's Happy New Year from Spike Jones from 1948. I hope you enjoyed a little something different today. It's only possible because you're listening, so thanks. If you'd like to hear this show again or some of the other past shows, you can find them through the website, WYAR.org. Join us next Monday at 7 a.m. for another episode of Theme Street. What's the word on the street going to be? Tune in and find out right here on WYAR 88.3 FM. Until next time, this is Kent, and the word on the street has been year.
This is my New Year's resolution. When my mother-in-law begins to yell and shout, through the window I would like to throw her out. But I resolve not to do it, here is why. I'm afraid of hitting someone passing by. This is my New Year's resolution. When I'm at the movies watching a love scene, and the lady's hat is blocking half the screen, I resolve not to shout, take off that hat. I'll remove it gently with a baseball bat. This is my New Year's resolution. When I take a lovely lady out to eat, and she orders caviar instead of meat, I resolve to let the lady have her fill. And of course I'll also let her pay the bill. This is my New Year's resolution.
Come on, Sir Frederick Gas. How about Sir Frederick Gas? Come on, boy. When I'm sitting with my wifey on a bus, and a dear old lady stands in front of us, I resolve to be a gentleman discreet. I'll politely offer her my wifey's seat. This is my New Year's resolution. Hey, Judge Rock, how about your New Year's resolution?
When my mother says, come in, it's time to eat, and I keep on playing games out in the street, I resolve to rush right home now when I'm cold, 'cause my pop just bought a hairbrush and he's bald. This is my New Year's resolution. Hey, Doodles Weaver, how about Professor Fiddlebob?
On the radio this year I hope to score with some funny jokes you've never heard before. I resolve not to tell a corny joke. Hello, what's that? The church burned down. Holy smoke. This is my year's root revelation. Hey, Spike, how about Spike?
In this coming year, I'm gonna be discreet. Have the Slickers playing music soft and sweet. I resolve to treat Tchaikovsky tenderly and set his second movement off with TNT.